Okay, so I'm gonna just see how I can open that cage up. Somebody was saying there's a slide on it, so I'll see if I can slide it open. Uh, Colony smells really good. It smells like dandelion. Bees seem to be doing good. They're foraging. Seems to be a decent number of bees there. So the one thing I'm going to do is I'll slide that cage. It's supposed to rain for the next 3 days. So I'm going to throw on a pollen patty just as a way to ensure that this colony keeps growing and the growth on it doesn't get stunted with say 3 to 5 days of rain. So they've got plenty of syrup stores, so honey, there's I think 3-4 frames in there, so should be fine. And because I've got big goals for this colony. Okay, so it is easy. So you can see, not sure if you can see, but the plastic slides here back and forth. So there's the candy. So I'm gonna make it, it's about what, ½ inch there. So I'll slide it open ½ inch. It's been 2 days since I introduced this, so I'm gonna let them chew away at the candy and release her over the next couple of days. I'm just gonna do a quick swarm cell check or a queen cell check before I close them up, because it's the last thing I want to do is to have a virgin queen kill this new queen here. So I'll just confirm that again, plenty of stores. This is full of nectar. It's probably mostly dandelion honey, which is good. Let's check for cells. You can see the bees they're eating away at the candy there, so it shouldn't take too long for her to be released. Again, a honey frame with a bit of pollen in it. So looking at the resources in this colony, I'd say once the queen starts laying, it's ready for its first medium. And I've got big objectives for this colony to produce me some honey. So again, fresh nectar. I dispatched the queen a couple days ago, so there might be some 3-day-old eggs left, but should just be the odd larvae here and there. So this frame here has, it looks like it's got little larvae and larger eggs. They haven't converted any of that into anything else. That's good. The way they took to her when I introduced the queen cage tells me that it should be a fairly straightforward relationship. Beautiful. Some nice brood. Some young larvae. So basically this colony shouldn't really skip a beat. It'll, there's probably what if they release her by tomorrow, she'll start laying almost right away. So it's like 3-4 days without a laying queen, so minimal impact. Cells, good. So I like seeing that. So lots of emerging bees. Fantabulous. Like I said, the challenge with this genetic currently in there, so really vigorous queen, produced a lot of bees, but very little honey, surplus honey. So, and this is my honey yard, so typically the colony next to it is producing I don't know, 50, 60, 70 pounds of honey, but this colony here, if they get one super, they're lucky. There's one queen cup there. Let's see if it's loaded. I'll just get rid of it. Oops. That was probably just a drone brood. I'll just get rid of it. Hey, almost missed it. See two more cups there. And these ones are, oh, this one's loaded here, so I gotta get rid of that. So that was two loaded queen cups. So this is why it's important for you to check for queen cells when you're introducing a queen, because you just never know. Here's another partial one. I'll just get rid of that. Just gotta make sure. Yeah, that one was loaded too. Just empty it out. Frames. Just raise that up a bit. Thanks to that first queen for overwintering and for producing a decent brood nest. I could have probably kept her. Maybe I should have, but I don't want too many colonies. Cage over. Okay, I think back in the honey. Lots of pollen there with a small brood nest. Very nice. Fantabulous. Again, more pollen there. And I've got 3 cups in the bottom there. One seems loaded. So let's get rid of that. There's a wiggle dance going on. Wonder what she found. She seems pretty happy. Something really nearby because the dance is a really, really short distance. There's another one there. This one over here. So she's got some orange pollen on her, so probably a decent dandelion patch around. So let's just have a quick look. Tilt this in the sun. You can see how there's a cup there and there. And let's see if the wiggle dance is still happening. There's a wiggle dance right there. See how she's not really doing much of her circle. So it tells me the source is really close by. And there's a lot of wiggling going on, so it's nice. Let's get rid of that. It's done. She's feeding this one. Might just be a drone brood, but let's get rid of that. Let's not take any chances. It's gone. out. Take this out. So nothing's left. Okay. Nothing in the middle. Let's check the other side. That side's good. And for giggles, I'll check the last honey frame. It should be free. And I think this queen's gonna get released really soon by the speed of them eating that. Ooh, nice heavy frame. Okay, full of pollen, honey on both sides, fresh nectar. Like I said, smells like dandelion. And same here, full of pollen. So technically I probably don't need to put a pollen patty on there, but if it's gonna rain for a week, might as well be prepared for it. The worst thing that can happen is they don't eat it. At least okay, let's put it back together. And they're drawing out a new frame on the end there. A nice, you'll notice, I'll just pull it out. I haven't looked at it yet. Okay. See, nice yellow wax there. So that's telltale dandelion. And the pollen in the cells there, mostly orange. So orange is dandelion, so that's good. Bit of yellow, which is probably willow. And some nectar. Like I said, considering this colony got first pollen just a couple weeks ago, doing good. Okay, don't need to worry about squishing the queen. Okay, one more. Perfect. I've never used these before, so what I may do is just keep her pointing upwards, and they should be able to release her. I think there's enough space for that. Or I'll actually put her like this, so the opening is actually above. There you go. So what I did is I put the candy in line with a seam on the between the frames, so they'll be able to release her downwards.